Today we're talking about a really great way to build your audience filled with your ideal prospects and raving fans. Welcome to Biz Tips at 9, where I share bite-sized tips so you can start your day inspired and motivated to grow your business. Now, if you're someone who wants to build a profitable business and have more influence and more impact, then you need to treat these daily tips as little mini workshops. Watch them through and then get on with your day. Now, if you're joining me live today, please say hi, let me know where you are and what you're up to. And if you're joining me on the replay, please type replay below so I know to circle back and answer your questions and say hi. So today we're talking about how to create an audience of your ideal prospects and raving fans, and that is to start a podcast. Now, so many people say to me, but Sam, so many people have podcasts, why would I want to do it? And you know what, they are right. There are so many podcasts, 700,000 podcasts to be exact. So there is a lot of podcasts out there. But did you know 50% of the population listens to podcasts, and most people subscribe to 7 or 8 different podcasts and listen to those every single week. So that's a lot of people that are listening. Now, the other thing people say is, but if there's so many podcasts out there, I probably won't get many downloads. But what I want you to think about is this. Imagine you only got 50 downloads an episode. Now imagine that same 50 people were standing right in front of you. Would you feel like you were creating an impact talking to 50 people? Now imagine that as your podcast grew, that you were getting 1,000 downloads an episode. And imagine how much influence and impact you'll have delivering your message to 1,000 people. Like, imagine them standing in front of you right now. It's a lot of people. So creating a podcast is a really great way to get your message and your voice into the earbuds of a lot of people all around the world. So the very first tip is to having a podcast will help you to create a loyal audience. Now, a podcast normally goes for, 30 to 45 minutes, generally, roughly. If it's shorter, it doesn't matter. It means that in that time, you're able to share a lot of expertise. You're able to share a real depth of knowledge, the kind of knowledge or the depth of knowledge that you can't share just in one lead magnet. By you talking for half an hour to your audience, they start to understand how much you know. They start to get to know you. They're hearing your voice. They're hearing your little nuances, the little things that are really meaningful to you. Now, this is where it gets really cool. 80% of the people that listen to podcasts listen to the whole episode. So that means, imagine those 50 people are listening to you for 30 to 45 minutes. How much will they get to know you just in that one episode? And then imagine that you're getting in their earbuds every single week. This is where there is so much value in creating a loyal audience, because people will come back every week and they'll listen to you. The second reason that you'd want to build a podcast is for authority positioning. By you being the host of a podcast, it automatically puts you as the authority in your niche or your industry. It automatically shows your listeners, I know what I'm talking about and I'm right up there. So it's a great way to position yourself and your brand. And the third reason is it increases your network. Now, not just with your prospects like we talked about in the first tip, but if you are interviewing people and interviewing influencers, this increases your network as you have access to people that you wouldn't normally have access to. And let me tell you, the conversations that you have when you're not recording, so before you start an episode or after an episode, I can tell you they are gold. You're chatting to people that you wouldn't normally have the chance to chat to. You're probably meeting people that you would never have been introduced to before, as you're increasing this network of people. And not only that, but these people can introduce you to other people, so it increases your network so fast. I'm so grateful for the amount of people that I've had access to by having a podcast and meeting these people all over the world. So let's just recap really quickly. Number 1 is having a podcast will help you to create a super loyal audience. Number 2 is it will help you with your authority positioning. And number 3, it will increase your network. So if you like this video, I'd love you to take a screenshot and share it out on Instagram. Remember to tag me at TheSamRiley, and I'll be sure to give you a shout out in my stories. Now please click the like button button below if you enjoyed today's video so that I know to create even more content around today's subject. Comment below and let me know, what questions do you have around today's topic, around building a podcast? Or let me know, what ideas do you have for upcoming videos? Thanks for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time for another episode of Biz Tips at 9. Ciao.